G'day, this is Rob here again. Well, this is a very quick video just to give you an update on what's happening with the 7x12 Sumore lathe, and I can report that the box has arrived. It's here. It's finally here. It took a week to get here. It came by TNT transport, and yeah, it was good. They had a tailgate loaded truck, so it was easy to get off the track, and the guy even wheeled it into the workshop for me. So there it is. It's on the floor, ready to be unboxed, and get on with the review, provided everything's all right when I open it. The big issue's been, of course, where to put this thing. You know, like I've got 4 lathes, 3 operational, 1 in bits, so space is pretty tight. So yeah, I had to do a bit of head scratching, and I've been working my butt off trying to make up something for it to stand on. So yeah, have a quick look at the workshop, and then you can see what I've done and where it's going to go. Regular viewers would know my workshop's pretty crowded, and I mean, here's just an example. I mean, over here's the Chinese 10-inch lathe, here's the 9-inch swing Schaublin toolmaker's lathe, and we've got my big old Taiwanese pillar drill here, and then I've got a grinder down here, and toolboxes there, and motorbikes back up there, and toolboxes here and here, and that's just on the right hand side of the workshop. We'll look at the left hand side. It's even worse on the left hand side, where a car would normally be parked. There's a pit for working on cars. You've got no hope of getting into that these days, and you've got a little shear line there, and engine cranes, and gas bottles and ladders, and a big mulching machine, chipper, and yeah, she's chock-a-block. And of course the other end is the bench. So what have I done? Well, I've had the old stick welder going, and I've been welding up some scrap angle line, and I'll show you where the lathe's going to go, for now anyway. So here's the welding plant. We've got AC and got DC there. Here's the bench, goes full width across the one end of the shed, double garage. And of course, I didn't mention we've also got the bandsaw down here as well, and the air compressor over there, and yeah, this is the only working space I've got, apart from the area by the lathes I showed you earlier. So what have I done to put this little gadget on? Well, I'll show you. So here it is. It's a stand I made up. It's got 8-ply top. That's some ply I salvaged out of a great big huge packing case that I got the timber out of. That's just scrap angle line, and it sits on top of a stand that I've got stuff stored in and on, and I've got Schaublin's toolbox up the back. So that's a perfect height. That's a good working height. That's elbow height, which is where you want it. If you ever have a lathe and you make a stand, your elbow should be in line with the cross slide screw. So yeah, you keep your arm straight. You're not up and you're not down. So that's it, guys. Took me, I don't know, a day to weld that up. What's going, if you can weld, you can make all this stuff out of any old scrap you've got laying around, and coat of paint, a few holes won't matter, and we're good to go. So I'm all set up to do this review. It's going to take a while, because it's quite a bit to doing this. And you know, I had reservations originally about whether I would even do this, because yeah, it's a lot of mucking around, and I even had to fill out a contract to get one of these things in. There was a lot of, yeah, there was paperwork involved, and it was full on, because once again, you're dealing with a major big corporation. It's not like some just small store, you know. So yeah, I had to jump through a few hoops to get it, but anyway, it's here now. And I'll be doing this year probably over the next, well, I've got 2 weeks to do it, according to the contract. And I expect a video to be pumped out after, you know, within 2 weeks. And I've that shouldn't be a problem, provided the weather stays, you know, reasonable. If it gets stinking hot, well, I'm going to struggle. So that's it, guys. We're ready to go. I just got to crack open the box, check everything's okay, and then we can get on with the review. And even if nothing else, this video is giving you a good look around inside my workshop, and you can see the Xanadu cave, I suppose. And yeah, it's a good place to be. I've killed a lot of time in this workshop, believe me. Okay, that's it for now. Next video probably won't be for at least a week. So stay tuned, and yep, it's a coming. Cheers.